video, or if you're new, welcome to my channel. As you can probably tell by the title, this is me going to be showing you guys my artwork from school. This is like year 10 and year 11, and this is some of like my GCSE work that I did for like my exam. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. Yeah, so I don't have everything with me at my house. Some of it could be at school or not, like I don't know what they've really done with it, but if I can try and find photos, I will insert them when I'm speaking about the products. So yeah, I'm going to start off with like year 10 work because that just makes sense, doesn't it? I actually have 3 books from year 10 and only 1 from year 11. So my first art book is a pop art one. No, not pop art, a natural forms one. So I just decorated the front with like natural formy bits. So this is my title page. So it just says natural forms, and I've done just like naturally formy bits inside like a banana. That is so natural forms. And then I've just put like words around the page to describe natural forms, like flowers, trees, birds, animals, weather, things like that, seasons. Yeah, you get the gist. So then moving on to the second page, this says pencil work. So these are some sketches that I've done just with a pencil. So we have a shell and a leaf, and I think this is a lily leaf. That was a lily leaf. I can't like yeah. Then moving on to the next page, I have some biro work. So we have, I think these are mushrooms, and then I have no clue what that is at all. Then we have this shell, which I drew with a pen, well a biro, and then just splashed some like paint on. That's quite cute. I wasn't the greatest at like, well, I'm still not a great artist, like I would not class myself as an artist. I just like to draw and things. So then this is my next page, and this is a artist research. Because for art you have to do so many like artist research. It's not just drawing or making things. You actually have to do a lot of writing, which I didn't really like doing, but yeah. So I did Andy Goldsworthy. Here he is. And then we just got a couple of pictures of his work, and I kind of like recreated this one on this page here. This is made with matchsticks, and I've just like stuck them all together and like painted them, and then painted the background like a grassy green, and then done that kind of pattern on that. But yeah, it's not the greatest, but it is what it is. We then have some of my photography, and this picture here is like my favourite. It's a dragonfly, and I love it. Jeez, look at that glow. We then have another artist research, which is Georgia O'Keeffe. I love her artwork, so I recreated this one. This is used with chalk, that's why I'm like, don't want to touch it because it's going to go everywhere. But yeah, that's kind of okay. I wish I did something a bit better though. We then have another artist research, which is Paul Nash. Here's some of his work. There's one there as well. And then I did a bit of writing. And then I recreated this picture here, which it's okay. I wouldn't like buy that or anything. That's just using oil pastels. I used to love oil pastels at school. That is it for that book. That's it. So that book wasn't the greatest. I have chalk all over me. But I will show you the final projects that I did for that book now. So these are my like final project for this like module. So we have this huge canvas, which yeah, my art teacher actually did this one, and he did a very good job. So what I did is I copied it, but on a much smaller scale. This is mine. I actually am really proud of it. I hate painting. I cannot paint to save my life. There's someone staring at me through the window. So yeah, this was my take on it. I kind of think it's okay. Like, if you put them together, they look the same-ish. But mine is on a smaller scale, so it's harder. I had to get so much detail into it on like a smaller scale. But yeah, like, again, I cannot use paint. I just hate using it. But I think I did like the sky techniques as well, and like the clouds with the little pinky bits. And I love the sea. Like, I actually really love it. So yeah, I'm really proud of this. And this is on, both of them are on canvases, by the way. So they were my final project for, what's it called? Natural form. If we then go on to my pop art one, this is the front of the book. So I've just done the colours for pop art and wrote pop art. And this is a binder instead, like the other one was just a book. I prefer binders so much more. So this is my first like title page. I love this. I was obsessed with putting glue on everything to like glaze it, which is what I did here. And then just have this, which is a Marilyn Monroe like artist research thing. We then have an artist research, which is Roy Lichtenstein, which is this fella. I've then kind of like recreated his work. Like, these are his pictures, but I have just done like some techniques. So this is the water technique. I then just cut up one of his pictures and then just put some like little stickers on it, which I kind of like. Then have some like research on these little bits here. Now moving on to like my final project, we have some experiments for it. So like this one's chalk, pen, gel pen and paint, as I wasn't really sure what I wanted to use. So this is my final project. I don't know if you can really tell, but these are shoes. So my final project, I wanted to do pop art shoes, so I did that. We then have some like experiments of what type, I just poked myself in the eye, of like what I wanted to do. I found these on the internet and just like coloured them in. I didn't actually go for any of these, which is quite a shame. I then wanted to try and do something on the bottom, but that really didn't work either. Then have another artist research, which is Andy Warhol. I love how I did this page. Let me open it all the way up. What's that there? I recreated his work here. I just got a picture of Demi Lovato and kind of did like a pop art kind of style with it. And that is everything for that book. Then moving on to my favourite art book I have ever done and will ever do, because I don't study art anymore. This is my body image book. This was my final book that I did at in year 10. I was going to say at school then, but no, it's not. This is the title page, just says image. This page, which I drew this girl, like, the way behind this picture is she's being sick, like throwing up all these words that she thinks are body image. We then have this, which is social media. I then have this page, which I just cut up loads of eyes and lips. We then have an artist research, which is, I think, Zhang Hu. I don't know how you say his name. Zhang Huan. Like, yeah, Zhang Huan. And this is his take on body image. I have no clue what those words say, because I don't speak Chinese. So I took some pictures of myself with excessive amount of makeup on to kind of prove a point. I'll just move a bit closer. So here's me with no makeup on, and then I gradually just get absolutely worse. And that's like the full makeup. And then this one, I have makeup on and no makeup on, and you can literally see the difference. It's crazy. Then I did another kind of take, which I put loads of words on my face. I've seen so many people do this, when you put loads of different words in your face, like fat, ugly, thick, stupid, too quiet, kind of words all around my face. So that was like my take on his artwork, which I was so proud of doing and actually putting it in a book at the time. I absolutely love this. I think I found this picture on Pinterest, but these were actually like people. Yeah, I have cut them out and things. This one looks like a golf pick. You know those things where you put your golf ball on and you kick it? Yeah. So it just says we are all not supposed to look the same. And then this just says girls don't just simply decide to hate their bodies. The media teaches them, which is so true. So yeah, that's just that. And then another one, don't allow society to pressure you into being someone else's idea of pretty. And that just is that. Then I have some pictures of my final project. My final project is here, but it's huge, so we will not be able to get it in shot. But like, I'll insert like an overlay clip. But these are like just pictures of like the process. So I don't know if you can tell, but I did an eye. These are just experiments that I did. This kind of is what my lipstick looks like, my giant one, but it's literally giant. So yeah, I will insert an overlay clip of my eye. So I have one more thing to show you to do with my body image artwork, and it is this. So this is just a card, and it says body image shown with different media. So I've just done, these are all hand drawn, by the way. So now moving on to my year 11 project. I don't really like my book, but I love my final project. Again, I don't have it with me, but I would definitely insert pictures of like the process and the final project. So I did it about architecture, as you didn't really have you had topics, but they weren't really that good. I didn't really enjoy them. But yeah, my title page, I'll just whiz through this. There's some artist research about John Brickles, which is who I based my final project off. Some more artist research. Some artist research. Don't ask me to say the name because I don't know how to. There's some more of it, like stained glass window work. So then I kind of like recreate a stained glass window kind of look. This is kind of like in a box. And when I started doing this, I knew that I wanted to incorporate, is that the word, incorporate? I knew I wanted to add stained glass into whatever project I wanted to do. Just some watercolour techniques. Right, I changed my final project for this about 5 times, I swear. So first off, I just wanted to do a giant stained glass window. Then I changed it to doing a house, which is what I kept with. I did a giant house, but it wasn't like this way. It was like upwards kind of thing. And then, I don't know what that is. It's just random. Then this is the final project that I did. It looks better than this. Like this hasn't got any detail on. But yeah, I did like a door, 3 windows, and I did like bricks just randomly like on the building. And then on the roof, I did all brickwork. It took me forever. Your final project in year 11 is 10 hours. That's how long your exam is. And you only get 5 in your mock in year 10. So yeah, I will insert my house now, and so yeah, I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, remember to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, click the bell because you guys might not be notified every time I upload if you don't. But yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!